Okay, good afternoon, Year 1. Time for your science lesson. Now, you all know in science at the moment we are learning about space, which I think is probably, for lots of you, your favourite ever topic. Mine too. I'm learning so much about space and finding it so interesting. Now, in science today, we're going to be looking at the planets in the solar system. That's another big word, the solar system. We're going to find out all about what that means, a little bit more about the planets in our solar system. So let's have a look. Right. Oh, this is really exciting. What is up in space? Now, I'm sure lots of you know loads of things that are up in space. Stars and planets and the moon and sun and the space station and maybe some rockets and some astronauts. Let's find out a little bit more. Oh, there we go. Oh, there's a space rocket with a bed on it. Maybe that's you guys in your dreams, dreaming of flying to space. Right, what is up in the sky? Let's have a look. What's this? Oh, that's the moon. You can see the moon at night. Now, it says here it's not made of cheese. Isn't that funny? Of course, the moon's not made of cheese. We know that, Year 1, don't we? Let's have a look. Oh, where's my clicker? There's my clicker. High up in the sky, you can see the stars twinkling at night. And that's one of my favourite things to do on a clear night, is to see the stars. Year 1. Hopefully, when we get back to school, we can still have our stargazing evening. But I know quite a few of you went stargazing anyway, right at the beginning of term, which is great. This, I think we all know what this planet is. This is Earth. This is where we live. And it's made up of water and land. You can see here on the picture, the blue is the water and the green is the land. There's a lot more water on Earth than there is land. And then this last picture, we all know what this is. It's the sun. The sun is at the centre of our solar system, and it really is just a giant star. But as you can see, it's a big ball of fire. So we should never, ever, ever look directly at the sun. We should always wear sunglasses if we're looking up at in a sunny day. We should never look directly at the sun because it's so hot and so bright. Gosh, wouldn't we love a hot day right now, guys? I know I certainly would. Okay, so what is a solar system? Let's look at these 4 facts to tell us more about what a solar system is. What fact are we going to pick? Oh, fact number 4. A solar system is a group of planets and moons that all travel around a sun. So we've spoken about our sun. Can you guys name any of the planets that live in our solar system? Oh, I can hear you shouting. Yep, Mars, Earth. Yep, excellent. We're going to learn about a few more of the planets in just a second. Let's find another fact about our solar system. Oh, fact number 2. For many years, humans did not know about the solar system, and they thought that the only planet in the centre of the universe was Earth. Isn't that funny? Scientists have been very, very clever, and they found out loads about all of the planets that we've got. And we've even sent some astronauts up to some of the planets, as you guys know. Buzz Aldrin, Neil Armstrong. Let's look at the next fact. Let's have a look. Oh, fact number 3. There are 8 planets in our solar system. I know you guys can name, I think most of you can name all of them, to be honest, but we'll have a look in a minute at those 8 planets. Okay. Spinning it for the last fact. Fact number 1, our solar system, this is amazing, guys, our solar system was formed around 4.6 billion years ago. I can't even get my head around how long ago that is, guys. Okay, considering you are 5 years old or 6 years old, this is 4.6 billion years ago that our solar system was formed. Amazing. Okay, let's see what else we can find out about. Right, the sun. The sun is a large star at the very centre of our solar system. So we know already that a solar system consists of planets that move around the sun. So there's our sun. Let's have a look at the first planet. Oh, there it is, Mercury. Mercury is the closest planet to the sun. What's next? Who can tell me what's next? Shout it out. Yep. Venus. Venus is the next planet. That's the darker one going around the sun in this picture. So it says here, 1 day on Venus is longer than one of its years, and that's quite a tricky concept to understand, guys. It means that it takes longer for Venus to spin once on its axis than it does to spin around the sun, to go around the sun. Really tricky, but that's what that means. So Venus is the next one. Oh, okay. Who can remember the next planet? We've done Mercury, we've done Venus. What's next? Yeah, that's right, guys. It's Earth. It's our planet. Fantastic. So Earth is the planet that we live on. Just under 3/4 of our planet is water and the rest is land. So as I said before, there's a lot more water on Earth than there is land. But that's quite tricky to realise because we only really live on the land. We don't really go on the water too much, do we? But there's lots more water than there is land. Okay, what's next? After Earth comes, shout it out, shout it out, shout it out. Yes, that's right, Mars. Mars is sometimes called the red planet. We can see it here. It's red, rotating around the sun. And it's called the red planet because it has red soil on it, so it does look quite red. Okay, what's next after Mars? Oh, it's one of the big planets. It's called Jupiter. That's right. Jupiter's the largest planet in our solar system. You can see it here spinning. It's kind of the orangey one on the outside, spinning around the sun. Okay, so after Jupiter, we've got, drum roll, Saturn. Well done. Saturn is the planet that looks like it has rings running around it. It's a really lovely planet. I do love the look of Saturn. The rings are made from rocks and gas, which is really interesting. Big, huge rocks, not little rocks that you have in your garden, but big, ginormous rocks, bigger than we can ever imagine. And that's what makes up the ring running around Saturn. Okay, so after Saturn, we've got two more. Who can remember the next one? Uranus. You're right. So Uranus is so far away from Earth that you can't see it unless you have a telescope. Isn't that interesting? So you need a telescope. So maybe if we get to do our stargazing evening, we could use a telescope. Maybe we could spot it on a clear night. Okay, one more planet left. What comes next after Uranus? The very last planet is Neptune. That's right. Neptune is the furthest planet from the sun, and it also makes it the coldest. Why do you think that makes it the coldest planet? Pause the video, speak to your grown-up, see if you can talk about why you think Neptune is the coldest planet. Yes, guys, that's right. You're absolutely right. The sun is what generates the heat. So those planets closest to the sun are the warmest. And the planets further back, further away from the sun become the coldest because they're furthest away from the source of heat, which is the sun. So that means that Neptune is the coldest planet. Okay, let's have a look. Oh, what is the moon? That's a really interesting question, isn't it? We do know that it's not made of cheese. We found that out already. It's made of rock. The moon is really hard, made of rock, and really bumpy, really bumpy. Let's have a look. The moon's called a natural satellite. It means it's always been there. It's always been there up in space and always will be. And then the moon travels around our Earth. It takes 28 days for the moon to spin around the Earth. That's about 1 month, guys. So it's about the length of 1 month, give or take a few days. The moon, wow, this is really old. The moon is 4.5 billion years old. Oh, super duper old, even older than I am and even older than Mrs. Cutler. Okay, so how big are the planets? Let's have a look. Let's look at them clearly here. So, wow, look at this. Now, this is the sun. Here, where I've got my clicker, this is the sun. So this tiny little planet here, this is Mercury, really small. And then we have Venus, just here, and then we have Earth, our planet. So this is our planet here. It's about the same size as Venus, a little bit bigger. And then next to us we have the red planet, Mars. Now as you can see, Mars is a little bit smaller than Earth, but look at this guy. Look, this is Jupiter. Look how big Jupiter is, and Saturn next to it. Jupiter and Saturn are huge. There's little tiny us just here. And then we've got huge Jupiter and huge Saturn. And then next to Jupiter and Saturn, Saturn's got the ring around it, as you can see. We talked about that. Next to Jupiter and Saturn, we have Uranus and Neptune, which again are really a lot bigger than us, but not as big as Jupiter and Saturn. And these are the cold planets here. And this is what we talked about. They're the furthest away from the sun, so they're really rather cold. So these are all of the planets, with the biggest planet being Jupiter, as you can see. Okay, we've got to do a quiz. This is where I need your help, guys, okay? We need to get this rocket up into space. Okay, question number 1. What is the name of the planet that we live on? Okay, shout out the answers. Mercury? Nope, I don't think so. Saturn? No, we don't live on Saturn, do we? Earth. Shout it out. Shout it out. Earth. Okay. Oh, correct. Well done, guys. Thank you for helping me. Well done. Oops. Yeah, okay. So question number 2. What is at the centre of our solar system? So what is in the centre of the solar system? What doesn't move? All the planets move around this thing. Is it the Earth? Is it the planet where we live on? Is it the sun? Or is it the moon? What's at the centre of the solar system? Have a think. Shout it out. Shout it out. Ooh, ooh, ooh. You're right, guys. Well done. It's the sun. Correct. Fantastic. Let's try the next question. Which planet is nearest to the sun? Oh, that's a tricky question. Nearest to the sun. Mercury, Mars, or Neptune? Now, I remember that Neptune was the coldest planet, so that must be the furthest away. So, is it Mars or is it Mercury? Shout it out, guys. You're right. It's Mercury. Well done. Look at that. We got it right. Well done. Let's try the next question. Oh, what travels around our Earth? So what travels around our Earth? Is it the sun? We spoke about the sun and we said the sun is at the centre of the universe and we travel around the sun, don't we? Is it the moon? Could be the moon. Is it Jupiter? Now Jupiter I know is another planet, so I don't think Jupiter travels around Earth. That's right, guys. I think it's the moon. Shall I click it? Let's try. Oh, well done, everybody. Well done. Okay, question number 5. What can we see twinkling at night? Oh, I think this is quite easy. Asteroids. The sun. Well, we definitely don't see the sun at night, do we? Because that goes to bed at night time. Or the stars. Yeah, that's right. We see the stars twinkling at night, don't we? Let's click on it. Well done, guys. Oh, look at that. Liftoff. Oh, my goodness. Let's see what happens. Oh, wow. Guys, amazing. Well done. Okay, guys, now that we've learned a little bit more about the solar system and the planets, I thought I'd share with you this really cool video that I found on YouTube, which I think could be really good for you guys to watch and listen to and see where the planets are in our solar system. It's a little bit funny. Let me find it now for you. Bear with me a second. And then we can watch it. If I can get my laptop to work. Hold on a second. Right. Let's go. Sing along when you get the tune, okay?
There are 8 planets in the solar system. We revolve around the sun. Join us to learn about the different planets. Now sing along and have some fun. My name is Mercury. I'm the second hottest planet, the closest one to the sun. A year on my surface is 88 days. I'm the smallest, but I'm lots of fun. My name is Venus. I'm the hottest planet, but the second planet from the sun. I'm the brightest planet in our solar system, and I'm too hot for anyone. My name is Earth, and I'm the planet you live on, the third planet from the sun. I'm the only planet with organic life, so take care of me, 'cause we're all one. My name is Mars. I am red in color. I'm the 4th planet from the sun. I have the highest mountain in our solar system, a volcano named Olympus Mons. There are 8 planets in the solar system. We revolve around the sun. Join us to learn about the different planets. Now sing along and have some fun. My name is Jupiter. I am covered in clouds. I'm the 5th planet from the sun. My giant red spot is a raging storm. As for size, I'm the biggest one. My name is Saturn. I am brown in color. I'm the 6th planet from the sun. My outer rings are extremely thin. They're made of dust and icy chunks. My name's Uranus. I am blue in color. I'm the 7th planet from the sun. Humans have named me the icy planet because I am the coldest one. My name is Neptune. I am blue in color. I'm the 8th planet from the sun. I have too many storms in my atmosphere, and I'm the furthest planet from the sun. There are 8 planets in our solar system. We revolve around the sun. Join us to learn about the different planets. Now sing along and have some fun.
Okay guys, so I thought that was just a little bit of fun. I will link that video in Tapestry so you can watch it with your So your task today in science is, it's attached to Tapestry. What I'd like you to do is I'd like you to cut out the planets here. Would be really nice to colour them in as well, I think, wouldn't it? We talked about Mars. What do we call Mars? We called it the red planet. You're absolutely right. So we could colour Mars in red. Colour the planets in if you can. And then what would be really great is to cut them out and stick them in order. So this is the sun here. We can colour the sun in yellow and red and orange for the fire. And then we need to stick the planets in order. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. Okay, that's your task for today. Now, please don't worry if you don't have a printer at home, guys. It's no problem. You can maybe draw the planets into your book or onto a piece of white paper. Draw them and label them with their name underneath. Okay, so that's your job for today. That's all on Tapestry. Have fun. I can't wait to see what you have done in your books. It'd be lovely to see some really colourful planets. I know lots of you have already done some great art with the planets, but I'd like to see that in your books as well today, guys. Okay, so have fun. See you soon.